Oh, welcome to No Excuse Terror. It's your girl Marissa here, getting ready to do a collective read for you guys. And I hope this video finds you guys well. If you are new to my channel, guys, welcome. Feel free to look around. You may like what you see at times. You may like what you hear. But whatever you guys do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for you, girl. Now, if you are returning to my channel, guys, thank you so much for all you guys' support. You guys is helping your girl get it from the ground up, and that's much appreciated at this time. We're going to get right into it and see what the messages are for the collective today. I hope you guys is enjoying yourself this far. Whatever comes out, comes out. We're not asking nothing specific. You know what I said. If the shoe don't fit, don't put them on. Don't put them bitches on, collective. It ain't your story. It ain't your story. Don't try to make it your story. But if this is your story, go ahead and comment, like, share, subscribe. Or share this with someone that you may feel like is their story. Now, we have a Leo that done came out on the board. So, collective, you could be a Leo, or someone that you're dealing with could be a Leo. Now, they wanted and they needed your energy. So, you're dealing with some kind of energy vampire that may have Leo in their chart. Crossover. Somebody really wanted you to leave this world. They felt as if they needed your energy in order maybe for them not to cross over, or that maybe they wanted or needed your energy so that you could cross over. What's going on here? Your refusal to settle. So somebody wanted you to cross over, collective, because you refuse to settle in any situation. What's going on? This Leo. Now, you could be a Leo, like I said, or you're dealing with a Leo, or somebody with Leo in their chart or their placements. Now, somebody came with a lot of drama, and they wanted validation for their huffing and puffing. Okay, collective? Yeah, they want to instill some kind of fear and maybe even intimidation. What's going on? You didn't accuse anyone of anything, but at the same time, somebody huffing and puffing as if you did, collective. They just wanted or needed your energy in some kind of way. And then you didn't accuse them of anything, but somebody couldn't remember what they were fighting for. What it is, collective, it's a hidden agenda. It's an ulterior motive. What's going on? Stop explaining yourself to people so somebody knows that it's nothing really much that you did, but at the same time, they want to drain you of your energy, even if they have you explaining yourself, insulting your intelligence with people that you already know that's not on the up and up. What's going on? Yes, somebody's a liar. The power dynamic has shifted. So all this drama, this dramatic responses that they got going on because they want to have validation in something, or they want to instill fear to bring some kind of intimidation, that ain't working. The power dynamics does shift. Or maybe they was doing all that to shift the power dynamic, But somebody is seen as a liar right now. Everyone else is thinking it. So a lot of people is thinking that somebody's lying. They hearing why they talking, but they don't believe two words that's come out their mouth. What is going on right now? You can't be controlled with abandonment. Stop explaining yourself. So you're not giving a fuck on the simple fact that what can they do? Leave you the fuck alone. That's what they need to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to leave the collective alone. Leave the fucking collective alone. Maybe that's what you need to do, because you're not controlling the collective by trying to say, well, we're going to exile you. We're going to isolate you. We're going to abandon you. We act like we don't care about you. It's not an act. We know this. Okay? What's going on? Crash out moment. So somebody crashing out right now. It really crashing out. What's going on? They accused you. They crashing out, hoping that it's going to give them some kind of leverage. But not so much. We all know they want your energy, this liar, cord cutting. So somebody may have lied and said they did a cord cut when it came to you. It's not a lie when it comes to the collective because we did actually our cord cutting. Yeah, and that eliminated the fear factor in the whole situation with them trying to accuse someone. You are genuinely busy. So they wanted to use your energy, but they can't even get a hold of you, nevertheless smell your seat or anything else. You know? People kept throwing knives behind your back. And they wanted you to be afraid of people continue to attack you like your ancestors and your Orishas is not here to protect you. Who's scared of what? They don't have a heaven and hell to put you in, like I keep saying. It's not just your words, it's your discernment. Somebody couldn't remember what they were fighting for, but you know what it is. They act like they don't know, but they so hot, they hyped up on the fact of trying to intimidate, instill fear and all that, but they don't know really why. They know why. Come on, they just don't want to bring that to the forefront. What's going on? Making something clear. So you making something clear now, collective. Yeah. And whatever you're making clear, you know, somebody's allergic to your authenticity. No, they're just mad because they can't play with you the way they want to. What's going on? Think before you decide. So people kept throwing knives behind your back. But they should have thought about that before they decided to come at you the way that they did. Because it's not working out well for them at this time. Collective, wherever they trying to do with these knives they throwing towards your back, could be energetic. It could be, you know, spiritually. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? They should have think twice, 3 times, if possible, before they even decided to come at you the way they did. 1010 is here. Now, this could be a soulmate, since 1111 is here as well. But a cycle is now closing out. That's what they don't understand. That's what they didn't comprehend, right? People who drain you is losing their own energy because you're not going. You're not going. You're not allowing yourself to lay down and be ciphered. You know? No, somebody's going through karma. And because you're making something clear, something has been made clear. It's a fact. It's a known fact. It's concrete. Someone's going through karma right now. Your presence shifts the energy. Okay? Karma's here. You're genuinely busy doing what you got to do. You didn't accuse no one of anything. It's not just your words. It's your discernment at this time. And your presence is shifting energy right now. And they're allergic to your authenticity, but that's their problem, right? They should have thought before they decided to do something, because now a cycle is closed out. No place like home. You're coming to your own self, collective. And that's what they don't like. If they try to fragment you, if they've been ciphering off of you for years in the past, all your energy is coming back to you. You know? And it's like you're coming into yourself. You know you. You know? You may not know who this person is. You may not know what their agenda was, but you know you. What's going on? You are a walking contradiction to what they believe. Again, it's about believing and knowing. You know? Somebody could have been lied to the whole time. Somebody should have thought before they decided to approach you the way that they did. Now, they could have physically approached you, collective, or they could have tried to throw something towards you. You know, with the knives behind your back, that to me feels like somebody was throwing rocks and hiding hands. So you may not have known where it was coming from, but it didn't work out regardless where it went or how it went, you know. Annual physical. Some of you guys may need to get a checkup, eye exam, you know, make sure everything is on, you know, running smooth, but you don't have nothing to worry about, I feel. What's going on? They can't question your credibility. Why would they even try collective? Somebody have a lot of time in their day. They're not focusing on getting a job. They're not focusing on bettering their career or hell, even bettering themselves. They focus on what you got going on with yourself. And that's why they're going to get karma. What's going on? All this want to jump up, but this definitely challenging everything you think you know. So somebody's getting karma because they was trying to challenge what they thought, what you thought that you knew, or what they think that you know, if that makes sense. But you genuinely busy. It was just an accident. Look, somebody trying to say that they know that you didn't accuse them of anything, and it was a misunderstanding. It was an accident for things to go this far. But everybody has a choice in this matter, and everybody has free will. So somebody deliberately chose to throw these knives towards your back, collective. Let's be clear on it. What we talking about? It's supposed to be family that's saying that something was an accident. Something was a misunderstanding. But people who know you are hearing about something. So, people that know you, collective, know what's going on. They done heard the dramas and the teas. You may not know what's all going on. Somebody may be telling somebody else, well, it was a misunderstanding. I ain't mean to do that, or, but no. It's something here about someone's plans, what they planned on doing. That cycle has officially closed out. What we talking about, they can't reach you and they in the red. Somebody's mad because they cannot reach you the way that they want to, collective. Yeah, they challenge everything that they think they know about you, but somebody definitely knew. The ones that heard about you, the ones that know you, the family members, they know that you are good-hearted and you have a good character. That's what they do know. So now they're trying to say, oh, something was a misunderstanding. Something could be dated today. Whatever this misunderstanding, they trying to say that something was a misunderstanding today, collective. This could have something to do with a brother. There could have been a brother that could have been planning something against you, and now saying something's a misunderstanding. Evolutionary, that can't be faked. So somebody know that what you got going on is not fake. Somebody knows that you have evolved. Somebody knew you have grown from a karmic situation and you're more on the divine side. Somebody know that you rock with your Orishas. Somebody know that you study to show your self-approval. Somebody know this. Understanding their reality and stepped outside the system. So you are walking contradiction to what they believe. They thought that they was going to push their reality upon the collective, but you stepped outside the system. Somebody's unable to deny what they witnessed. It's not just the words, it's your discernment. So somebody witnessing this, and they trying to find different ways in their mind of how they can outsmart you or feel like, something about you is fake and not right, but that's only them, They can't comprehend what level you're on because they're not on your type time, collective. They can't seem to stop watching you. So somebody out here that is unable to deny what they are witnessing, they can't stop watching you. They can't reach you and they feel some kind of way about that as well. Oh, double confirmation. Where's my water? Yeah, because you have your independence. You may be independent. You could be free from a brother, a sibling, some kind of blood bond, some kind of attachment, or something of that nature. They had no reason. Somebody is unable to deny what they are witnessing, and somebody know they never had a reason to come at you the way that they did, collective. Damn. What's going on? They had no reason. Jealousy, insisting that you was fake. So it was just about the fact that they were jealous. They had a point to prove, collective. These people acting like they children. These people acting like they still in high school, like they haven't got their emotions together. You know? Something wasn't worth it. Somebody realized coming against a good-hearted, good character, good-natured individual wasn't even worth it. You know? Somebody met with a rude lady. Was it worth it? Because you still have your independence. Or maybe somebody went to the rude lady annually because maybe something going on with somebody's health. But however this is, it wasn't worth it. It was not worth it. They need to stay in their lane and stay there. They can't stand the collective, but they can't sit you either. So they need to turn their focus to something that's going to make them feel a little bit more better about themselves. Because coming for the collective is only going to make somebody feel worse. What's going on? Laughed at your miracles. Now they don't even know what it takes to be in your position, but they laughing. It giving me hyena vibes, the hyenas literally, they genuinely laugh before they strike. They genuinely laugh in their little packs when they're about to attack, but you genuinely busy. So that their laughs is not even being heard. They can't surround you. They can't stop you. So they need to just go head on. You're laughing at your miracles. Something wasn't even worth the whole situation. Evolution that can't be fake. They know that you evolve. They know that you are evolving. They know that you are maturing. They know that you are elevated on a level they can't even reach. So they jealous. And they insist on you being fake. That's the only way that they can come at you at this point, collective. But you understanding their reality and you stepped outside the system. You know what this is. This don't have nothing to do with you. And nothing that they're trying to do is going to affect you, collective. What's going on? They can't reach you day to day. They can't seem to stop watching you, though. What's going on? Yeah, somebody's harboring some type of emotional pain that they need to get in check. They need to get in terms with themselves and figure out why they feel the way that they do, because it's not affecting you, collective. I know it's not. I know it's not. They think you are too nice and they try to use you. So they laughed at what they said was a miracle when it come to you. But yet still they know it wasn't worth it because you got a good heart, good natured individual. They know that they felt like you was too nice, so they tried to use you, and that's the reason why they jealous too. They jealous because they don't know they don't have a nice bone in their body. Even though they could pretend something could be significant about a Saturday. What's going on? No obstacles will stand in your way, so somebody knew that they could not pass go when it came to you Saturday. What's going on? You expose their fraud by showing up fully as yourself. As of today, somebody knows annual physical here and the doctors. So somebody wanted you to be sick. They wanted you to be seen as somewhere hospitalized at the doctor's office with terminal illness or something going on with you that they hope that they sent to you. But no ma'am, no sir, no. It's not gonna happen. See, can't even crack jokes anymore. So somebody was trying to say I was just playing. It was a joke. I ain't really mean what I was saying. But somebody intentionally knew that the words that came out their mouth was word ritual. What's going on here? You outgrew the version of yourself that tolerated too much. They can't reach you because you don't have a taste to tolerate anything, collective, that you have outgrown. That's just the bottom line of the situation. Now the colors out here is white, blue, black, pink, red, yellow, purple, dark blue, green, and orange. Now, these colors could mean something for you guys. It don't have to be. It's two different kinds of blues out here. Keep hearing something. They can't crack jokes anymore because they know collective that you rebuilt yourself from the ground up, and they was trying to make all kind of derogatory statements towards you indirectly, directly, behind your back, because they'll never come in your face. They'll go to other people that you know and talk about you, but they know they don't have the heart to let you know that they know that they don't have the heart to expose themselves so that you'll know who they are. You know? You made enemies when you told the truth. Okay? The truth shall set you free. Free from all enemies. Free from all, people that wasn't on your best, wasn't for your best interest. People that wasn't on your side. People that have hidden agendas and ulterior motives. Your truth exposed all of that. You know? Yeah. Your truth. The version that they was trying to put upon you, that shit is dead now. They thought your growth was luck. Okay? That's what they get for thinking. So why they so focused on your growth? Why they feel like they got to exert so much energy and worrying about how you're growing? Like there's no growing that needs to be done on the other side with them. What's going on? Something's not eating somebody alive. They harboring emotional pain, and something's eating them alive right now. The version of you that they wanted to push, that's dead. And they see that calm is your power now. What's going on? You made enemies when you told the truth. And now somebody feel like they got to wait. They got to wait because they not moving forward. Somebody could have like transportation issues as well. Somebody's car could be broke down. Somebody's car could have gotten repo. Somebody could be catching a bus. Somebody's tire could be flat, and they have to wait. They could have to wait on a Lyft or Uber to get to a doctor's appointment, something like that there. I don't know what this is, but somebody got other problems other than focusing on you collecting. What's going on? They showed you their real faces, and they thought your growth was luck. So they showed their hand. And they can't, you already know what it is. Their hand has been showed. Ain't no more going back from that. What's going on? It's eating them alive. That the fact that you are protected out here. You expose their fraud by showing up fully as yourself. Now what's the price? Somebody may have felt like they were going to get a payout for exposing you. But you exposed their fraud. So now somebody's going over something like, damn, what is the price? What would be the price now? It's better to know than to believe. So somebody may have felt as if they got lied to because they didn't know. But it's about their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Sit in your chair and I'll sit in mine. Somebody got to wait. They got to sit down. They're going to have several seats. And whatever seat they sitting in, because they cannot sit in your chair. Collective. Saturday, what's going on? Somebody was hearing a voice on the phone, so somebody could have called somebody, somebody could have been in the background while somebody was talking to you guys on the phone. Wherever, however this is, what's going on? This is how it started. Because somebody was trying to have somebody quietly in the background listening to something. That's how it started. Yeah, they wanted to show that you was fake. Take care of you and support you. They showed you the real face. So somebody showed you that they did not have no intention of taking care of you no kind of way. They did not care about you no kind of way. And they wasn't supporting you. They not liking. They not sharing. They not subscribing. They'll scroll right past your information. They don't care. That spoke loud. That spoke in volumes. People do not understand. When you got over 5,000 subscribers, and you got so many views, it's not making no sense. But it really is making sense. If that makes sense. Somebody just gonna have to sit in their own chair. Cause collective, you ain't getting up out of yours. And people can't stand you, but they know they can't sit you either. You know? They see the work you put in. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. You put in a lot of work, effort, and energy on yourself, on protecting yourself, on loving yourself, supporting yourself, building yourself up physically, mentally, spiritually. And what is the price of these hidden agendas and these hidden motives that somebody got going out here when it come to you, because they see that you working on yourself? What's going on? Your family sees that. They see. They didn't want you to know about that, the fact that they see. You know, they're going to continue to scroll. But it doesn't matter. That says a lot in itself. You know, problems they can't solve. So, you being protected is a problem that they can't solve at this point. And somebody's mad, they angry, you know. Somebody could have red hair, something they're wearing is red. Somebody's nickname could be red, but they fuming with anger right now. Somebody's full of violence, aggression, and destructive. They carry some sort of destructive energy. What's going on? They want to tell you how they really feel. So somebody want to get something off their chest, but you really don't care. I'm going to tell you that much. We got monitoring your internet activity, hidden motivation. So somebody's trying to do stuff that they ain't had no authority to, or they getting with people to overstep your boundaries and overstep your authority. You know, people are crossing boundaries. They crossing the line. They doing a lot of illegal activity to try to see what you got going on, collective. Your enemy. Yeah, because they didn't believe that you was evolving. They thought you was fake. So your enemy want to pull out all the stops. Follow here, pay close attention to your energy. So, collector, you need to pay close attention to the ones that follow you but don't like nothing that you say. They don't want to comment or anything. It's obvious what's going on. They tried to mock your journey. They want to tell you how they really feel. They want to sit here and say that you fake, you fraudulent, you phony. But yet and still they believe somebody else telling them that you the real deal. They don't want to hear that because it's you, collector. It's you. Family don't want to see you. They'll listen. Like you could be a tarot card reader as well. You could be one, or you could have one or two in your family. They'll go pay money to another reader before they ask you anything, because they don't believe you. They don't trust you. They don't. And it's not like they don't believe you, because they understand everything that's coming out your mouth. They understand the words that you're saying. But at the end of the day, they're so jealous. They're so envious that they don't want to accept you as somebody that can tell them something. They see you as the real deal. They see you as the real deal, but they don't want you to know that. And collector, I was also hearing, I hope it don't slip out my mind, because things come and then it goes so bad. Like, look, it's not that they don't like you. It's just that they're scared of you. And it's not that they're scared of you. They're scared of what you may know about them, you know. Because it's one thing to wear a mask and pretend to be something. They don't mind the divine knowing that they're a hidden enemy. They don't mind because they feel like the divine is so far away, just up there witnessing their dumb shit. But for you to see right through them, that makes somebody feel some kind of way. Only because they're not on the up and up. Now, if your heart is light as a feather, then it shouldn't matter. But for when people get offensive and defensive against their own people by trying to send a message or let something be known, it's because they got a lot of hidden dark shit that they don't want to be exposed. Now they tried to mock your journey. And then they tried to say that they were supporting you. No, they didn't. The Most High did. They can't solve this problem because they wanted people to believe that, they tried to support you. They tried to be there for you. And it's you. It's the way you're acting and things like that there. But no, the Most High is here for you. Yeah, somebody tried to dazzle people with illusions that they actually was fucking with you the long way. But no. Based on what they know about you. Yeah, somebody could have been monitoring your internet activity based on what they thought they knew. And X is here. A spouse is a primary suspect that may need to go to the doctor. Let the table resonate and leave the rest now. Luck, timing, or privilege. So somebody trying to say that, is it luck that you're not in that position? Or is it timing? Or is it privilege? Somebody mad. They saying it's luck. Or it could have been timing. Or somebody got some kind of privileges. Oh, they getting some kind of help for somebody. Yeah, they trying to dazzle people with illusions so that this calling you fake could stick. Yeah, entire identity was a costume. So pay close attention to somebody that could very well be wearing a mask. Yeah. Somebody gonna have to find their inner strength because it ain't gonna go. It's not a go. Somebody could be a Gemini as well. It's a time to keep silent and it's a time to speak. So somebody may be speaking up, about what's going on. It's on their bread. It's on their brain to do such thing. And it could have something to do with bread, some money. Money is on somebody's mind. Somebody know you're going to be getting some bread too. The get back is coming. Female is here. So this could be a female that's thinking heavily about the collective and your bread and what you're going to get. Yeah, somebody was trying to speak poison because they did not want you to receive something. So they in the background probably reporting your page, they got some kind of pull for the higher ups. Some kind of way somebody is faking flogging in a high position. And they gonna get brung back down because it's given. Yeah. Somebody should watch how they handle you when they out here saying that you fake and they look like they fake. They ain't nothing genuine or authentic about this person that's trying to say you fake. Real shit. Peace, no plan can provide. Somebody know you out here, you exhibit peace, you got peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding. So I don't know what somebody think that they got going on. You ain't out here pulling your hair out, and running up the wall. That's them. Every mask they wore, it is now cracked. So somebody see straight through somebody and what they got going on. Yeah. How they handle you, they see it. How they try to mock your journey. People is not dumb. People know who fuck with the Most High and who fuck with the blow. It's about how you healed and how you grew. They don't want you to know about it. They don't want You know, because you're the one doing the healing and growing. But they don't want other people to know about your healing either. But now, they were already warned to watch how they handle you, collective. Hard head, sometimes gonna have to create a soft ass. Your base is strong and your spirit team is ready. So based on what they know about you, they know that you ain't for the play. You're not playing these types of games with them. Yeah, there's a female here trying to do some kind of classic scam, but you mastered your darkness. Double confirmation, what's going on? Manipulation is a no. Somebody cannot manipulate the fact that they have healed. They're going to have to do that. Emotional damage. They try to mock your journey, but somebody here is experiencing some kind of emotional damage that they need to get a hold of. Collective. This ex, whatever female this is with a classic scam, your values remain solid. You have peace. No plague can provide. And your values, you have value about yourself. You know? You have wisdom. Wisdom that was given directly from the Most High. What's going on? And you have all the tools to make it through. Because you have value, because the divine is working with you, you're set. See, your base is strong and your spirit team is ready. And that plays a substantial role. You know, somebody cannot manipulate you. And you're not going to be easy to be manipulated out here. Yeah. When you see something off, if something don't seem right, if something don't feel right, you're quick to block and report. And if you're not, you need to start blocking and reporting things that don't sit right with your spirit. What's going on here? Because somebody was already warned, right? They was trying to process your breakthrough, but they need to worry about themselves. They were warned. They were already warned to worry about themselves. Collective, be patient with yourself. Okay? Somebody knows that you are doing such, and you are doing just that. Now, you may have had to block a Virgo. You could be a Virgo that could have had to block or report someone. But there's a Virgo here with the blocking and the reporting. What's going on? Because you are letting your discipline speak for you. They trying to process your breakthrough. But your discipline speaks for you. What's going on? Impossible if they could perceive it. So somebody don't believe. But they're just going to have to know what they know and stand on that. They wanted you predictable and manageable. So you got a Virgo that may have thought that they could predict your next move. And something about you was manageable. But not so much. Yeah, somebody thought they was going to take notes. But see, look, you have all the tools that you need. And you already took your notes. So them trying to come behind you, trying to figure out your every step, not so much. Because you saw everything collective. You saw everything. It's impossible for someone else to perceive what is not meant for them to see. You know? What's going on? He that had ears to hear, let him hear. This is not for everybody. Nothing is sounding right. Every mask they wore now has cracks, and people is not believing what's coming out, the words that they're trying to say out their mouth, because something is not sounding right. Something ain't sounding right. Somebody out here with their emotional damage still managed to bring your name up in conversations. And something ain't sitting well in somebody's spirit. It just ain't no more. You saw everything. They went to a dark psychic about you. The dark psychic saw everything. Something ain't sitting well. Somebody trying to figure out why they spending money on the collective. Why they trying to focus on trying to, block the collective's path. Something ain't sitting right. Because somebody's realizing that somebody just wanted to control the narrative. They did a lot of shit to live this certain lifestyle. Now they don't remember their own spouse. Somebody got somebody that's sitting there looking at them sideways. Like, what's really good? What you really got going on? Can you focus on anything other than the collective? Can you focus on me? I forgot what that song is. It don't even go like that, but you know what I'm saying. Could you focus on me? Somebody's telling somebody, can you focus on me? Because your values remain solid. Somebody could have Capricorn in their placements. Yeah, they still manage to bring your name up in conversations because they hate and they jealous. Can you focus on me? Somebody's saying. Somebody taking notes or somebody trying to control the narrative. They saying the collective ain't doing nothing but minding their business. Why you minding the collective business too? Let's be honest for a moment. So somebody wants to know what's really good. I don't mind playing this karmic game with you, somebody saying, but are you telling me the truth or is that hidden agenda or ulterior motive? Because you want the collective to be so predictable so that you can manage them, but let's be honest for a minute. Nothing that's coming out your mouth sound right. You act like you don't see me. Somebody act like they don't remember their own spouse or they're not paying attention to somebody. You don't need others to feel important. Nothing sound right. Like, the collective is good on their lonely. The collective could be single and celibate and you focus on the collective when you supposed to be in a relationship with me. Yeah. Let's be honest for a minute. The collective knows they worth. And somebody else is being honest for a minute and beginning to know their worth. What's going on? We have Gemini here again. Yeah, somebody don't need others to feel important. Somebody's taking notes, though. They can't hold the weight of what you've become. You let your discipline speak for you. What's going on? You knew you were being watched. So collective, you know everybody on your page ain't for you. You know that. And you still know your worth, though. They were watching you because they thought that something was going to be predictable as they take notes about you. But they don't even realize their own foundation is crumbling because whoever they with is saying, can you focus on me? Yeah, your silence carries weight right now. Somebody's taking notes. And somebody also know the universe showed a sense of humor when it came down to this too. They fear what they can't predict. But see, it's not for them to predict if you have worth or not because it's like, what is that going to benefit them? What's going on? You are calm and clear and unbothered. You are letting your discipline speak for you. People see that how calm you is, how clear you is, and how unbothered you is about the situation. So can they please focus on what they got going on? They food in their plate is getting cold right now. Shango is here, the Orisha associated primary with dance, utility, lightning, and thunder. It could be lightning somewhere. It could be thundering hard somewhere. Yeah. Look, betrayal alchemized to wisdom. See? This person is not focusing on who they is laying up with and pillow talking with. It look like they getting ready to alchemize some shit. They starting to use their wisdom because this not sounding or feeling or looking right. Everyone who doubted you, they doubted you, but you know, that don't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they fear what they can't predict. Somebody could be trying to play victim. Make room for the good in your life. Somebody's playing victim because you in a position to receive goodness in your life. Somebody envies you because of that. The universe shows a sense of humor because the universe is putting somebody on blast about their envious ways, collective. What's going on? Reverse. Putting them on blast and sending back anything they tried to send to the collective. What's going on? Daily thoughts. Somebody's all in their thoughts about this now. Your achievements are earned, never given. So they were trying to place some kind of illusion upon you to be seen a certain way, but it's not a goal. It's not a goal. What's going on? Somebody checking some paperwork too. They playing the victim. They could have, falsified some documents. They just going all in. And somebody looking like, why? When this person is safe. This person is protected. This person has wisdom. This person knows how to alchemize things. Yeah, this person is sitting back using their discernment. There's a sister-in-law that could be saying something, a brother, because somebody was doing spell work on you. It's like, why? But somebody feel as if they're a certified player. From the Himalayas. They're a certified warlock, but if it's get a little bit of that possum, they project their fear because you trigger their exposure. But look, if the divine allowed you to expose, the divine also didn't put no fear in your spirit. So they just really more so telling on themselves more and more. It's like they're being exposed for their underhanded activities. Somebody don't have a clear answer to something. Because they don't know if you have the right to move forward. Like, yeah, you do. Like, why would they think that they ain't gonna get a clear answer? Like, anything they got a heaven and hell to put you in, or they got powers over you in some kind of way, and they don't. Somebody got fake smiles out here with hidden agendas, but they can't hold the weight of what you've become. The past will try to change you, but that's not gonna work. I'm trying to tell you, you already know you 2 steps, 3, 4, 6, 12 steps ahead of the program. Yeah, they know that nothing owns you. You can't place chains on somebody that is free. You escape the enemy's camp. Okay? They wanted you to be predictable and manageable in some kind of way, but they fear what they secretly admire. That's why. They see you as a piece of candy that they wanted to hold and harbor for themselves. They want to put their foot on your neck. The past will try to change you. See, somebody want to come back around, hopefully, maybe, possibly, and try to love bomb you. Because they want you to fall in love. They want something to be predictable for you. So that something can work with some paperwork. See, somebody already know you finding yourself, and something's about you playing music or praying. What's going on here? Peace after war. They fear what they secretly admire. They fear, but they admire the fact that you pursue peace. Raw, unfiltered truth is something that's getting ready to be spoken. And it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. And somebody's brother could be doing the talking. Or brother that's getting ready to swallow this hard penicillin pill. Because the unfiltered raw truth is getting ready to be exposed. Abandonment, no safety net. Somebody gonna find out that somebody wasn't on the up and up. Somebody was not there for you. Somebody tried to abandon you, and they wanted to break you emotionally, but they didn't even know the divine already healed you and lifted you up. What's going on? Somebody out here could be hiding. They did a lot of shit to live a certain lifestyle. Now, whatever that means to you, whatever is done in the dark, I already get ready to come to the light. Yeah. No dependency but empowerment. No dependency but empowerment. Somebody wants you to be dependent, insecure, lack of energy, lack of forward movement. And whatever they doing, they ain't getting no evidence that that's how you coming. We got a third party out here that knows you have the right to move forward, to remove something as well. And as a third party, that could be high as something that there's no evidence. They don't have a clear answer. They got these fake smiles and hidden agendas going on. They know when nothing owns you anymore. And everyone who doubted you here with this third party, something's about you playing music or you praying. Even when somebody abandoned you and you had no safety net, somebody have no evidence that wherever you saying is the raw, unfiltered truth, they know. Position themselves at a safe distance. So somebody's trying to steer clear from you until everything blows up. Yeah, they watching and regretting you now. They watching and regretting abandoning you. Betrayal was the best gift they could have given you. They don't have a clear answer if this betrayal affected you in the worstest way. No, it didn't. It helped you heal. It helped you grow. It helped you elevate, collective. You tolerated the lies and swallowed your pain for too long. Too long. And whoever you tolerating lies and swallowing your pain for is not trying to position themselves in a safe distance. Because they know for sure it's going to be some kind of blowback. Right lane must turn right. So somebody got to, stay in their own lane. They're going to have to just stop. Collect up. That could be breaking news for someone. Yeah. They wanted you weak so that they can feel strong. So they're weak. You got to do all that to feel like you somebody important. Yeah. They was ready for any kind of war tactics. Hoping to break you down and make you feel some kind of way. Man, everyone who doubted you because they really thought you were going to cling to a relationship out of fear. Man, they don't know the collective too well. They don't. Yeah, they spying on your page, though. You try to see what you doing while they in the background trying to be prepared for war. Thursday, somebody was trying to wreck your foundation of your house, your home. They created friction and resistance out here so that you can step in. Somebody placed upon some cat shit around your door. Thinking you was dumb enough to step in it. Somebody gonna have to get to know you all over again. I don't think somebody gonna have the opportunity because somebody's seen it as a rotten apple. One side of them is totally rotten. And it's affecting everybody around them. And you cannot reverse a rotten fucking apple energy. You're just gonna have to let that shit play out, rot itself down to the core, and bury it, and do what it got to do. Maybe the seeds could grow something else, but they're done. It's a rotten ass apple in your energy. They fantasize revenge when it comes to you too. Watching and regretting you, man. If they don't go on, you would not rub shoulders, bump elbows, have any communication with this person with this rotten apple energy. Because all it takes is one spoiled motherfucking apple to spoil a whole bunch. Yeah, somebody guilty. Somebody feels guilty for the impulsive decisions now. What's going on? You won't regret it. They know that nothing owns you anymore, and they know that you don't regret freeing yourself. I'm hearing and the rest will follow. What's going on? Walking lesson of humility. Somebody's being humble. Solitude is addictive. Somebody's fine. They always see you by yourself. They can't comprehend why you want to be by yourself, but do you really want to be around motherfucking rotten apples? Someone that exhibit flies and gnats and all kind of parasites and bugs and trying to fuck up everything in the vicinity of it. Come on now, be proud of yourself. Somebody gonna have to get to know you all over again. That's something they gonna have to do because they did too much lying. Yeah. Disbelief. Well, I want to tell you how I really and truly feel. You know that I have got the issues and I want to tell you the deal. Well, you know how much I love you. But now I guess my heart has changed. Don't something, baby, can't take you back. I found myself a divine man. Why you treat me so bad? I don't know why, baby. Why you treat me so bad? Why you do me the way you do? That just came out of nowhere. It was a choice. So it was a choice for somebody to go down the path of being a rotten damn apple. It was their choice, free will. And now they can't undo something. They can't undo that which was their choice. And now somebody's in disbelief. Because, see, somebody lied on you when they knew that you had positive energy. And now somebody's facing karmic justice for their impulsive decisions. Yeah, for their choice. Yeah, you're not chasing attention and you're not trying to fit in. And you don't regret nothing. You don't. If nobody talks behind your back, you're irrelevant. You're not relevant. Walking lesson of humility. Somebody's going to be humble because everybody see what's going on when they continue to bump their gums when it comes to the collective. Karmic justice and hiding. Somebody could be hiding from authorities. Fake smiles and hidden agendas because they know that you already done spilled the raw, unfiltered truth. We all know that it was a choice. It was a choice for the collective going to solitude too, and for the collective, that done became addictive. Your peace that surpass all understanding. You don't want to go back to the destruction. Somebody could be hearing sirens. A police car, a fire department, or an ambulance right now. And that's further clarifying the fact that somebody did something impulsively. What's going on? If nobody talks about you behind your back, you are not relevant. Release what you cannot control So somebody need to release running their mouth and bumping their guns about you. They're lying, their feet stink. Somebody could have over controllable, strong ass toe jams. Third party is out here again. Something strong on this person. No matter how much they bathe or, take a shower, something on them sour. Third party and high, and what's going on? They fantasize about confronting confrontation surrounding you. They can't undo it. So somebody could be arguing and fighting because that's all they did with their time. They manifested some kind of destruction, but it never got to you. It stayed right where it was at, and they went to beating each other ass. Damn. Flawless manipulation. Somebody thought whatever they had going on was flawless. Somebody was already want to release what they can't motherfucking control. Common sense is out here, but I don't think something's common for a third party. Somebody didn't realize that they failed their mission. Come on, somebody could be hiding something right now. Or hiding the fact that you are the chosen one. They were too blind to see something, or they wanted somebody else blind to the fact. What's going on? Something here about Saturday could be very significant as well. Revealing what needs to be revealed. So something was already revealed Saturday. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Somebody got the complete truth. They did. Is their go-to. Solitude. Somebody know that your solitude is addictive and you love to be by yourself and in peace and tranquility, baby. Yeah. Somebody also knows that you got good karma here. Somebody could have been high at night. Somebody could have been left somewhere by themselves, hiding, sneaking and peeking. Asking somebody where y'all at. They were able to catch the original specimen. Somebody was watching you while you were asleep. Because somebody just wanted to know who you are now. They wanted to know who you are. And they don't and can't understand why you're not out here chasing and trying to fit in. Because that's not your cup of tea. That's not how you get down. Feeling tired of everything. So they cannot understand it. And somebody's getting tired of the whole situation. Because they went to their go-to for this flawless manipulation. But then they still got met with the raw, unfiltered truth. They were warned. What's going on? Scorpio could be significant. Raw, unfiltered truth. Maybe about a Scorpio as well. They wanted you to question your own power. Man, somebody thought that you looked at them as the end all, be all, the all-knowing. Like you trusted and believed what other people said over what the divine Orisha said to you. Somebody had the big head on that one. But they know you too comfortable in solitude. It's something about you being comfortable in your own skin, collective. 12 could be significant. Yeah, free to exit as facts. So they wanted you to question your own power and the fact that you can actually leave. You've been gone. You're not in a box. They are. They want to coerce you and have you to have your own free will of walking back in this damn cardboard ass box energetically, but it's not going to go. It's not working. Yeah, you're going towards success, peace, and money. The magician here is in the reverse. So somebody wants to, whip up some shit because you got good karma. See how that work out for them. Three of Swords. Somebody gonna be heartbroken for that dumb shit. Because they see that you are powerful. You are at peace. And you want your peace over any drama. They can have all that. There's conflict. Three of Swords. Somebody is conflicted within too. Why? August could be significant. Somebody could be born in August. That could have attempted to harm you for your success, your peace, and your money. Yeah, somebody's lost in their thoughts now because of it all. They feel like they came too far and they still missed the mark. They were never going to hit the mark. You have a powerful connection here with the divine and your Orishas. What did they think was going to happen? Earth, something's grounded in. Or maybe their go-to is to go to the graveyard or throw something around dealing with dirt or something. Totally unaffected by their magic. That shit don't affect you. That's some shit they do in routine. Somebody could be en route right now. What's on your mind? They thinking about some shit too. And they know something's just began a long, thorough investigation on how they need to mind their own motherfucking business, bitch. Yeah, because the collective moving in truth. If they want to know who you are now, the collective is moving in truth. Your ancestors light your path. Collective, if this resonate with you guys in any way, give your girl a big thumbs up now. Until next time, bye-bye.